Good morning. My name is Eunice.
And my name is Logan.
And my name is Mary.
Please rise for a moment of silence.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Today is an A Day.
Fun fact, flamingos are naturally white in color, but turn pink because of brine shrimp. They eat, and the more shrimp in their diet, the pinker they become.
Lunch today: popcorn chicken, breadstick, Italian-style chickpeas, a banana, and milk choice. Place your order now. Make sure to mark off the correct room. The form will be shut down at 8:30 a.m.
If
Today's
you are
quote
interested,
today's quote is "We're here for a reason. I believe that reason is to throw little torches out to lead people through the dark," by Whoopi Goldberg.
if you are interested in learning more about Portland Middle School student counseling, please email Mr. Stefaloff.
The boys and girls cross-country teams ran in East Hampton on Monday afternoon. The boys continue their winning ways, beating East Hampton 24-31. Scoring for Portland in second place overall, Owen McGinley, Julian Wimler, third, Jerry Hall, fourth, Hayden Burke, and sixth, Breckenberg.
Girls were unable to beat a very strong East Hampton team. Top 5 girls for Portland were Abby Leone, 11th, Laurel Carroll, 14th, Claire Palma, 15th, Katie Laverty, 21st, and Faye Gibbons, 23rd.
Portland will host their final meet Thursday against Old Lyme.
And now we have a special guest. Please welcome Dr. Britton, our superintendent of schools. Have a great day.
Hey, good morning, Portland Middle School. How are you all today? So thank you very much. I wanted to spend a couple of minutes with you this morning, just talking to you a little bit about where we are in this very strange year of ours, and giving you a sense of how I'm thinking about how well things are going, and maybe a little bit of a preview about where things might go if we make the right choices over the coming days and coming weeks. So I'm your superintendent of schools. Seventh graders, I got to know a lot of you during when I spent time with you at Brownstone last year. And of course, eighth graders, you know me, I spent some time with you last spring. So I'm looking forward to getting to know you all even more this year. And to that end, tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to be filling in for Mr. Hirschon. Mr. Hirschon is doing a little bit of professional development on his own. So I'll be in the building. If you'd like, I'll see many of you around. But if you want to come visit with me at the end of this, I'll flash my email up on the screen for you. Give me an email and maybe we can spend some time together, because I'd love to hear what you're thinking about how well the year is going. So I want to start by sort of acknowledging two facts. Right? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's acknowledge two things, right? Some good news and some bad news. I always like to start with the bad news, so I'll start there. The bad news is the pandemic isn't over. It's still ongoing. It's something we're all very aware of. And currently, the numbers of new infections that we have in Portland and in our region is going up. Now, this isn't unexpected. All of the scientists and doctors and health experts warned us that this was going to happen. We expected it. You know, all the people that are working very hard to keep us safe told us that we could expect this, and it is now happening. The numbers are going up. That is something we have to be very aware of. Now let's start with the good news. Let's move to the good news. The good news is, the very, very good news is that as of today, we have had zero positive cases of COVID in any of our schools, Valley View on up through the high school. That, in my mind, I think is a testament to two things. One, your willingness to do the right thing and your family's willingness to do the right thing. Everybody are making the right choices in Portland, staying home if you're not feeling well, taking this pandemic seriously, and not making any foolish decisions. So because of those good decisions that people are making, we have not had any cases of COVID in any of our buildings, and I certainly hope it stays that way. So let me just pivot back to the bad news for a minute. Because the infections are going up, we have to stop now and ask ourselves some other questions about how well things are going. We have to ask ourselves, question one, is COVID spreading in any of our schools? That question is answerable as of today. The answer is no, it's not. Nobody has brought COVID into any of our schools and spread it amongst any of our students. That is excellent news. The second question we have to ask ourselves is, have people quarantining put us in a position where our faculty, staff, nurses, principals are unable to be here? Have the quarantines affected our ability to run the schools? Have our bus drivers had to quarantine? The answer is no. As of now, we've been very fortunate that we haven't had mass quarantines of students, faculty, or staff, and we've been able to keep the schools open and keep our teachers in place. So we haven't seen a spread of COVID in our schools, and we haven't seen mass quarantines of students, faculty, or staff. Those are all good news. The third thing we have to ask ourselves is, how well are we adhering to the mitigation strategies? How well are we cohorting? How well are we wearing our masks? How well are we keeping ourselves clean? Are we doing the right things? As of today, I think the answer to that question is yes. But I've got to be here to implore you, please, please keep it up. Keep those masks on, keep washing your hands, stay with your cohorts, avoid large groups of people, do the right things. I'm starting to hear from some of your teachers that, you're getting a little tired of this. There is some pandemic fatigue setting in, and that's understandable. We've asked a lot of you this year, but I'm here today to please ask you to keep it up. Don't get tired. Keep those masks on. Keep doing the right things. If you keep doing those right things, I will be able to keep the schools open. And that's what I want more than anything. I don't want to see us have to go back to the hybrid or have to go back to remote learning. But our ability to do that hinges on you students doing the right thing. Please, I'm here begging you, make sure that if you're not feeling well, you stay home. Make sure that mask is on securely over your nose and mouth all day. Avoid large groups of students. Keep washing your hands. Do all of the things that we've been encouraging you to do all year. I thank you for it. And I have one more ask. Those responsibilities to keep yourself safe and your family and your friends safe don't end at the end of the school day. When you get on that bus and go home, you are still responsible for keeping yourself safe, keeping your friends safe, and keeping your family safe. You should not be out with large groups of people. It's not time for that. We will get back to that, I promise, when this is over. But for now, it's time to settle in, make sure we do the right things. If we do that, I will be able to keep the schools open, and that's what I want more than anything else in this world, I promise you. So with that said, I'll just remind you, I'll ask our booth if you could flash my email up on the screen. Oh, I see it's there. That's my email address. I'm going to be at Portland Middle School all day tomorrow and all day Friday. If you'd like me to come visit with you, spend some time with you, I would be happy to. Send me an email or stop by the office and let one of the secretaries know that you'd like to speak with me. And I would love to hear from you how well things are going and otherwise reinforce some of the things I talked about today. So thank you very much. Please continue to stay safe and make really good choices, and we'll be able to keep our schools open. I think that's all I have. So with that, I'll wish you all a very good day, and I look forward to seeing you around come Thursday and Friday. Have a nice day.